He's been getting into all of our drills in practice for weeks. He's been jumping in, and his understanding for what we'll need him to do and how to fit into whatever is happening out there is a high level. He just understands who he is and what he brings to a team. So I actually think it'll be very easy.
He seems like he's a fun guy. What's his spirit like?
I mean, he's very confident, very competitive, and just smart. It's just. I think the more time you guys spend around him and the more you speak with him, you'll see what I mean. But just he has a winning spirit, confident, competitive, and I think the most important thing is he knows who he is, and he brings that type of presence to our team. It's like he's not walking on eggshells like I'm new here. It's like I know how to play. I know how I can help this team. I know what I bring. I've been around winning, so. He has that type of mentality, and he's that type of person. And I think he's going to be really good for us once he gets back on the floor.
Get one more.
Switching gears to Jerami, what did you see with him, Team USA, that kind of piqued your interest in thinking of teaming with him?
I spent a lot of time around him at USA. We couldn't leave the hotel, so a lot of times, we would go downstairs to this hibachi restaurant and eat. And, we just would go in random groups, and me and him just kept ending up down there eating. On the bus, I was sitting behind him pretty much every day going to practice, going to the arena. I was sitting behind him, and I would be tapping the back of his chair, and we just would be talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get this done. But I would say the reason why I knew he would be really good for our team is because I got to see the kind of person he was, just behind closed doors, how he was every day. Being at practice, seeing how he practiced against, the KDs and the Devin Bookers, we going against those guys. And just seeing how he played against them, and also when practice would be over, I see him on the side basket just getting his work in, seeing his handle, seeing him shooting the ball, seeing how long and athletic he was, and how serious he took it. And I was just like, he would be the perfect four-man for us, and I think he could take us up a level, especially because he's been in a role in Detroit where he's the number one option, and he's been in Denver and OKC where he's been in a lesser role and had an impact in other ways. So I just felt like he would have been great for our team. So I just, that's what I was pushing hardest for, was to get him.
When you guys made a run at him the first time and were unsuccessful, were you still hopeful that you would get him this time around?
I knew we would. Yeah. This time I knew we would. Yeah. I spoke to him more than any other player ever, you know what I mean, in that time period. And it wasn't always just recruiting him or nothing like that. It was just, I was speaking to him more and more, and I knew that it was something he wanted to do, and he knew how bad I wanted it to happen. So I never had a doubt that it would happen.
More than CJ, more than Ant, more than...
I mean, a player that wasn't
on
here.
Your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a successful start. I mean, what signs have you seen that you can sustain this now, too? It's not just a hot start, in terms of the whole season.
I just think the way that we've done it is, in the past, anytime we've done this, it was like, we got on a hot streak, or we just got on a run. And it was just a matter of, when was it going to go out? And I think this time it's, we could be playing so much better, but we finding ways to win, defensively, how together we are. It just feels different. It feels closer to how it felt. I think my second year in the league, I think at one point we was like 13-2 or something like that. And at that point, it just felt like every game we was going to win. Like every game I was like, we're going to win, And that's how this feels. It's like we're going to find a way to win the game. So I think because of the way that we're doing it, we're defending, we're playing together, and, we trust in each other offensively. And it's because of that, I think it's sustainable.
Dame, defensively, what do you think about the kinds of shots that you guys are giving up? Like a shot attempt, I've looked at some numbers. It says you guys are giving up a lot of corner three attempts, a lot of shots at the rim. Is that something that you think is going to come back at some point?
We have given up a lot of corner threes, but I think in the past we've given up corner threes where it's like we rotate, and then we take the guy on the wing and we allow him to have a clean one in the corner, you know. But a lot of times when we're watching film and they're saying, we want you guys to close to the chest, you know, don't let guys even get a shot off. But we're actually right there, you know. It's like I can think of at least 10 times this season where I've closed out to the corner and I'm so close to the guy that I'm like, he's not going to shoot this. And then they just raise up and shoot it anyway. So I think to your point, you know, it's sometimes the numbers can be tricky. It's like, yeah, they shooting a lot of threes from the corner, but it's also like it's not like they just raising up getting quality shots. So I think that, and you know, guys are good. You know, if a guy closes to me and I feel like he's close to me, but I can still get it off and I feel comfortable about it, I'm gonna shoot it too.
Dame, you were talking about how you were drawn to Jerami as a person. It seems like a lot of the guys in the locker room are as well. So can you elaborate like exactly what it is why people like him so much as a dude?
I mean, he's just a good dude. I mean, he a good dude. You know, he's humble. He don't, you know, when he's doing well, he's not saying too much. When he's struggling, he's not saying too much. Every day, he always got a smile on his face, you know what I'm saying? It's just, in the NBA, you just don't have a lot of, you do, but you don't have a lot of guys like him, where it's just, he brings so much to our team. He's capable of doing so much. And, you know, he could be in a position where he might want more. You know, guys want to make an all-star game and they want to prove they can do more and get bigger contracts. So you can feel it on them. You can feel it on them and around them, and you can see it. And with him, it's just like, I'm showing up to work. You know, he's being himself. He's not like he's outside. He's ever outside of himself, and I think people like that. You know, people are drawn to that.
There's been a lot of talk over the years about you guys getting players similar to Grant, but someone who's already an established all-star. It almost seems like you've got a guy now who's maybe about to become an all-star.
Yeah, I mean,
as of right now,
it's so many really good players in the league that it's hard to be an all-star. So for him, it's like whether he actually is on an all-star team or makes an all-star team or not, he's that caliber of a player. So I think we definitely got that guy that we were looking for at that position.